do you believe that it's achievable for, let's say, an investment in venture philanthropy to have higher returns or the same returns as a traditional venture investment? Do you think that that's possible?
I think it's possible, and I think there are examples where it has been proven that those returns can be attractive, and there are different, research is also taking place. It always depends, obviously, on how do you define, what are the terminology that you use, and what is enough impact. Where do you put the line there? But I think that there are examples that as an investor who's like interested in as well the societal difference you make and the value you create there, and a financial return. I think there are more and more examples of companies, of organizations who have been successful at that. And then it all depends, was there enough impact created, and how did that? Has there been a trade-off or not? And I think there are still a lot of. It's still early days. I think if you see at what you could call the for-profit ecosystem. And where you have now the whole cycle of somebody starting his garage and 10-15 years later is being on the stock market. That has become a really sophisticated ecosystem where you have different type of financial instruments, different type of funders. That took like 50-60 years to get it where it is now. I think the impact space is much younger, so that the system is not as sophisticated and definitely not as mature. It's also normal. So there's still a lot of learning taking place, a lot of assumptions, which are still assumptions, and where the market and the research still need to check the validity of those assumptions.